Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review, and this is going to be for Constantine episode 2. Yeah, Constantine season 1, episode 2, The Darkness Beneath. So, yeah, this week we are on episode 4, and I am reviewing episode 2. So, I did get backed up a lot by this show. Like, I've been watching it every week, but just reviewing it, I've been backed up a lot. But now I actually have some free time, so I could actually, review episodes 2, 3, and 4 by the end of this week, and among some other shows. But yeah, but before I begin on the actual review, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already stopped the video. Go check it out and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those that have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, an interesting thing to know about this episode that I can't talk. Sorry. An interesting thing to note about this episode is that it's the Halloween episode. So, the episode for Halloween. And to be more specific, it actually came out on Halloween, October 31st, 2014. So, I didn't watch that episode till like the day after, so November 1st, because, trick-or-treating, and, no, not me trick-or-treating, but, trick-or-treaters coming to my house and stuff, and making a bunch of other videos, movie reviews for that day, amongst other things. So yeah, and watching a few other horror movies, but that's a whole different story. So I didn't watch the episode until November 1st. But having said that, it's still a pretty good episode. So basically, what the plot is that you have Constantine, and he's finally met Zed. And basically, Zed is this new character. She's from the comics, and she basically replaced the woman from the first episode. I forgot her name already. Liv. She replaced Liv, who was the girl from the first episode. Apparently, thing is that the character of Liv just didn't work out for some reason, so they just replaced her with the character of Zed. Zed Martin, who is actually in the Hellblazer comics. And basically, in this episode, the plot revolves around them two trying to figure out this mystery. Lately there's been some kind of haunting by this mine right around Pennsylvania, I believe it was, or somewhere around there. So yeah, basically this how do you say, there's like this mine that's been haunted, and it's the people or the spirits there are starting to harm the workers of the mine, the miners. And yeah, they're basically trying to figure out why this is happening and why it's going on. So yeah, I actually did like this episode. Again, I'm not really into exorcism stuff. I just find it weird and creepy. But I think this is one of the few things that actually intrigues me when it comes to exorcism. Again, I've never read any of the Hellblazer comics, so yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty good episode. The Constantine, the actor who portrays him, Matt Ryan, he's pretty good in this episode as well. He did, I do believe he was funnier, and in his role in this episode than the first one. I do think he was funnier and I guess more prepared, in a sense, because he's a good actor, you could tell. And his acting skills in the first episode were good, but I think he did better in this episode, and he's been getting better and better. Not by much, but you could tell he's starting to connect with the character more. The Zed character, kind of the way they introduced her was kind of weird in my opinion. So yeah, but she's pretty interesting, and considering that she is from the Hellblazer comics, I do think she has a lot to bring, um, you know, bring into the TV show. So yeah, she's kind of like I guess like a physicist or whatever you call it. Not a genie, but a psychic. Yeah, that's what I mean. She's kind of like a psychic. She sees visions or hears voices of the events that they're trying to go after, whatever. So there is that. I mean, yeah, I mean, overall it's a pretty good episode. I'm still not completely on board, with the concept of exorcism, but I am starting to like it more through the show. I don't think I'm gonna start watching any exorcism movies like The Exorcist anytime soon, but I think something like this can maybe ease my way into it. But whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, there were some scenes though that were kind of off-putting. Either they were just too creepy because of the nature of exorcism, or just weird, or just not well placed or whatever. So I do have to deduct some points from that. But overall, it's a pretty good episode. Well written, well acted, and overall the plot is pretty solid. Just a few scenes every here and there that just feel too weird or just too creepy. Like not scary creepy, just like weird creepy. Like you don't understand really what's going on, like whatever. Um, so yeah, pretty good episode as a whole, and yeah, on a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and six being decent, I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good episode. Do recommend you guys checking this out. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. I reviewed The Walking Dead, Z Nation, Constantine, Gotham, Grace Point, Scorpion, Flash, and Arrow, so definitely do stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on the episode? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Besides that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.